fades, I'm going to let my voice fade a little because the attenuation software is going to take over. Boy, that's on autofocus, but I don't know that it autofocused. So, I'm going to go to manual focus just to make this usable for somebody. I think that's better. I'm in a really weird position here. I'm looking at my monitor from an extremely oblique angle. But I just wanted to show what I did. I got a long threaded tenon here. I've got a 243 Ackley chamber in there that ends up about right here before it dies. We're going to wax some of this end off, and we're going to come in and we're going to make a new chamber in this area that fits and wipes out the old chamber. And so this little groove is going to end up, I don't know, somewhere. It'll probably end up right at the face of the action, right in a good spot, because the action that this came off of had an extremely long tenon. And that's because the guy that made this action recognized that 90% of the people in the world that are buying stuff don't even know the right questions to ask. But they're still the buyer. And unfortunately, anybody who's selling anything is selling to people in various states of ignorance, because you're buying it from somebody who is the professional, and only he is the professional. And so therefore the professional gets put into a weird situation, or he's the only one that really knows what's going on and what's important. That whole dissertation was to say that this particular tenon from this particular action maker is like an inch and 3/16 or an inch and a quarter long. The reason for that is, and it's also threaded really tight, which is why it wouldn't fit in. I knocked the top off the threads because he was selling to a guy that he knew was a hack out on the west coast, a long ways away. And he was going to be pulling these barrels off and on, so he had to go through and thread everything so that it was oversized and overly tight to protect himself, so that I would be impressed when I screwed a barrel on and off that it wasn't all wiggly. And he sells an action that's got a wicked long tenon because people like myself at that time, who thought I knew what I wanted and thought I knew what I was talking about. Let me go back to autofocus here. Guys like me at one stage in my life are kind of the bane of the industry. We're good for the industry because we buy a lot. But, is that thing on manual focus? But the hard part is keeping us from asking stupid questions and doing and saying the wrong thing and worrying about the wrong items. I'm going to go ahead and take this. Hello. Hey. Can I call you right back, please? I'm going to shut off. I'm recording, so let me shut this off. I'll call you right back. All right.